Hey friends, welcome back to OG Universe. Thank you so much for stopping by. And today on the turntable, we're taking a look at the newest member of the JSA in the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse lineup. We're looking at Commander Steel. I kind of like the moniker Citizen Steel. It's what he's kind of going by in the comics, but Commander Steel has a presence to it as well. So let's take a look at the packaging, what we got with the figure, and then we'll deep dive into Commander Steel. So the packaging, man, it is beautiful. Some stunning Alex Ross artwork. And when I thought we're getting Commander Steel, I was thinking we're gonna get a more black metal metallic finish on the character, as he is dubbed the Indestructible Man. Man, this is beautiful artwork. I really love it. Hopefully, maybe I'm probably dreaming here. We would get another additional release of this figure, maybe a platinum chase, something, or in some sort of 5-pack of JSA members. That would be incredible. We get this version, full metallic paint. That would be incredible. But we did get a pretty good looking figure regardless. So we got Commander Steel, JSA, you got the trading card artwork, you got a display stand, and in addition to what the figure, as you see before us, is equipped with, he does get some more hands. He's got some pointing hand, fist, gesturing hands, and so forth. So that's all you're getting, just some hands. But what are you really going to give to the indestructible man, so to speak? So our main man here, I'm really excited. We're fleshing out the JSA. We're getting more characters, more members brought into the team. And this is just a really aesthetically pleasing figure. The red is really nice, but of course we would have liked the metallic pop. The metallic is evident on the silver, and it looks really good. I really do appreciate that little fine touch. The blue is really nice. You got the piping on the leg as well. Now, this is retooled. The Speeding Bullets, Superman, Batman, and of course the Black Lightning figure. And there's another figure that uses his body, the Fusion Batman, Superman. So this figure has been used a few times, but I really do appreciate this body box. It's strong, proportionate, it looks fantastic, and I think this, you could have almost gone a little bit extra emphasis on the musculature. I wouldn't have put that Dark Knight Returns Superman body buck to it, but I would have put maybe a Hush Superman body buck. That would have been interesting to see. But this one's really good, proportionate, looks great, very super heroic, and it's got a really nice paint job throughout the entire figure. The lines are clean and crisp, the silver looks great, the blue, and that head sculpt. Man, this is a really nice head sculpt. Now, he does have the whited out eyes in the comic books. I would have preferred him to have actual pupils. In some of the JSA comics and trades that I'm reading actually right now, he does have the pupils, and I think it just looks better. But I really do like this mohawk he's got going on. The ears covered up with those discs. It looks great. I would have appreciated another head sculpt. Yes, another head sculpt would have been great. There have been different versions of this character. We could have done one. Or if you want to do the faceplate, I don't know if the faceplate would have worked. I mean, think about it. It doesn't have any seams or anything like that. It would be pretty evident to see that line to get the faceplate off. But I think the pupils would have been nice. They were painted in like regular eyes. That could have been an alternate head sculpt. Or the classic version of him from Justice League Detroit, where he has the hair flowing. It's kind of like a cut off mask. The skull cap's gone. He has the kind of reddish hair going. That would have been pretty nice as well. But yeah, overall, this is a really striking figure, and I'm very, very happy to have him in the collection. So let's take a look at some of the articulation this character has. So you can look up. He's got side attitude for not too bad range of motion. He does have these nice silver spacer joints. I like how they painted them silver. He does have that extra range of motion there, so that's really nice to see. He has the bicep cut, double jointed ratcheted elbows, ball joints at the hands. Now for the torso, he can unfortunately not go back very much, but he can crunch forward a little bit. Does have a ball joint at the waist, double joints at the knees, ball joints at the hips, toe articulation, rocker pivot, ankle joints, sculpted ball joints as well, which is great. I really like his boots too. He's got some tread there. Stomp you in the face, and that would kind of hurt, I bet. But yeah, he looks just fantastic. Now it's interesting that we're getting this character in the JSA lineup, as he has been around a long time. I believe he's probably from the 60s, maybe 70s. And I remember seeing artwork of this guy from Jack Kirby. He's very patriotic looking, but not Captain America. Let's make that perfectly clear. He's definitely not Captain America. Maybe some inspiration was drawn from him. but Captain America preceded this character by a lot, quite a few years actually, probably like 20 at least. So Cap's been around a long time. This guy's, he's been around for an established amount as well, but definitely not Captain America. But he's very cool. I really appreciate the aesthetics. The paint looks fantastic. The articulation is good. You can get him into a lot of action poses, running poses, and he's coming at you, and it's really nice. Oh, he's just so well done. I never thought we'd get this figure, to be honest with you. I don't think he was on a lot of people's hit list, so to speak. Yeah, we have to get a Commander Steel, Citizen Steel, but I'm so happy that someone at McFarlane Toys had the forthright and the fortitude to say, hey, let's get a Commander Steel out there. Good job, my friend. Really nice figure and excellent execution. Now, one thing we're going to be doing, and we're starting to get some figures that really round up rosters. So I've always wanted to do a sub-series of teams, of rosters, of Justice Leagues, of Suicide Squads, Teen Titans, the Titans, and now we got some JSA. We got a lot of characters. We're going to start a sub-series. Check it out. I'm going to do a short that has a real kind of emphasis on what we're talking about here. But I wanted to bring out some JSA characters I've got in my collection, see how he pairs up with Commander Steel. So first off, I want to bring out Atom Smasher from the Black Adam movie. I don't know if I like this figure. I never reviewed it because I felt like the proportions were just so wonky. Just an odd looking character. I do have the big mega size figure. Got that for like $20 at GameStop. It was in a haul from about a year ago. I really like that one much more than this for some reason. I don't know, it feels a little janky, a little weird proportions on them, but still, to see these two guys together, we're building up our JSA. That's pretty cool. One guy you gotta definitely have in your JSA roster, and this is another fantastic figure that I just never got around to reviewing, and I just opened him up recently, and I love the proportions on this figure. Stylization looks great, and he's such a core anchor to the JSA that you gotta have him. If you're building up your JSA roster, you gotta have a version of Jay Garrick Flash here. He looks just fantastic, and these two sporting the red and blues look awesome together. Very cool. Another figure I want to bring in who had a little bit of toy surgery, and that is my Black Adam movie version. Well, I've changed him to comic version for me, but this is an awesome figure. I love the way this guy looks. Proportions are big, massive. We did swap out the head from the Page Puncher Black Adam, just to give more comic book look. I'm not a big fan of having an actor portray an action figure form. I just don't like it for some reason. I don't know why. And that was a really good Rock head sculpt. Don't get me wrong. That was a killer Rock head sculpt, but I really don't want the Rock in my JSA, so to speak. But this one, man, it looks great. The one thing I did do was swap out the head, of course, and the ball peg just to give him a bit better range of motion. But man, this is just a really phenomenal looking Black Adam. This is my definitive Black Adam. I don't think they're going to get a better version of Black Adam. If we do, man, it's got to be really good to beat this one because I definitely like the way these two scale as well. Black Adam's a little bit taller almost, a little bit. But man, just an awesome two powerhouses for the JSA. And speaking of powerhouses, we got the other one here. We got my other customized Toy Surgery Shazam. Now, if I'm going to put this guy in my JSA, it's definitely going to be a younger version. We've seen Shazam a bit older, so to speak. More of an adult. This one is kind of blurring lines between both. I think this one is like a 25-year-old Shazam. Of course, he's going to change into Billy Batson. He's probably going to be like 14, 15, which I'm cool with. But I just like this younger aesthetic. The costume, of course, is from Fury of the Gods. He looks fantastic. I absolutely love this costume. This is one of my favorite figures in the entire lineup of the DC Multiverse, with that additional swapped out head sculpt that we got from John Kent. It just looks awesome. And another figure I want to bring in to kind of tie up another classic member of the JSA, and that's Alan Scott Green Lantern. I'm really liking these two guys as well. We're really starting to build up our JSA wave in our line. So it's going to be so fun when we get a couple more characters that are needed. We're getting Wildcat down the road in 2025. We're getting a classic Dr. Fate. I'm so excited to have a classic Dr. Fate. Hopefully, I'm really hoping here, that we get an unmasked head sculpt or some sort of removable helmets of Naboo. That would be incredible in a vac metal. Oh, that would be so damn nice. Maybe one day, hopefully 2025, when we get that figure, it meets my expectations and I'm not crushed. Hopefully, hopefully. But yeah, this is a really nice looking figure. If you want to put a couple other guys into this lineup, we got some other characters who definitely fit into the JSA roster. Spectre, Dr. Fate. Now, of course, they're kind of different timelines, so to speak. We got a real modern interpretation of Dr. Fate. We got a classic looking, Alan Scott. We got a very contemporary looking Commander Steel. You know, we got a lot of different characters in the group, so to speak, but I really do like the way we're building up this JSA. Very, very fun to just have these extra characters to build up your lineup and just support, a team that, man, I didn't think we'd be seeing a lot of these figures, but we're getting some really great additions to the roster, and I'm very, very happy to have them in my collection, building up this team. Man, it's awesome. Let's just put him right in the dead center. Man, this is just a cool, powerful team that we could have, and that's just a glimpse of what we can do here. I mean, there's more characters we can add. We can put pretty much anybody into this JSA. You want to put Batman, Superman, Batgirl, who knows? You can do that because like your imagination's your limit, and of course what you got in your collection. But man, this is really shaping up to be a fun kind of sub theme that we could do here. We're building up our JSA, and stay tuned for more videos where we're gonna have our Justice League, our Titans, Suicide Squad, maybe even Outsiders. I don't know. We're gonna have a lot of teams. I'm excited to build up those team rosters and do some really fun videos. We're finally getting some main characters to fill out those teams, so now it's time to make some of those really fun videos. But for this guy here, Commander Steel, I'm so happy that we got him. He is a phenomenal figure. He's well done. Only criticism, if I'm gonna have one, could have included some extra accessories, but what are you gonna really give him? He's like this indestructible character, super powered. I would have preferred, you know, I really would have maybe done without the extra hands if we just had a full metallic paint job like we see on the back of the packaging. I think if they did that, oh yeah, yeah, this could be one of the best figures that they produce this year. But still, he's an awesome figure. Definitely grab him if you want to add members to your Justice League, which he was part of, or your JSA. There you go. He's a perfect fit for both teams. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. What do you think of this Commander Steel? Is he part of your JSA or Justice League? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned. We got a lot more videos down the road.